Hey, beautiful people. I just wanted to share an update. This is from the Las Vegas Review Journal. That's our local newspaper. A court hearing is set for the mother charged in Las Vegas with son's murder. So, this is for little Liam Husted. That's Samantha Moreno Rodriguez, the mother who left her son out by the side of the road in Mountain Springs, Nevada, and did some traveling and was later caught and arrested in Denver. So I saw this ad this morning and I wanted to just highlight it. ReviewJournal.com is where you can find this in the crime section. They do go back into the story. I will be making a visit soon to Route 160 just to let you all know. Do a little walkthrough of that area since I'm close enough. And moving on down, she will be extradited from Denver to Las Vegas to face the murder charge in the death of her 7-year-old son, Liam Husted. His remains were discovered on May 28th off of State Route between Las Vegas and Pahrump. I will scroll on. You guys can certainly pause and read this, but there's other footage in the playlist that tells the story and has the press conference. This is the part that I was most interested in, and that I think a lot of us have been waiting for. Colorado Judicial Branch online records show that Rodriguez is scheduled to appear in court at 8:30 a.m. on Thursday in Denver District Court for what is described as advisement hearing. The hearing will be virtual and is expected to last an hour. The Office of the Colorado State Public Defender declined to say Monday whether the office is representing Rodriguez. Clark County prosecutors could not immediately be reached Monday for comment. So, we definitely are awaiting that extradition back to Las Vegas, but it looks like right now it's going to be Colorado Judicial Branch, the Denver District Court, handling at least the advisement hearing to get it all going. So that's awesome. I now know where to go find me some records, hopefully, when I get a chance later today. But for now, my son and I are getting ready to go on a little trip, and we're going up to Route 160 because I have to see the trailhead and I have to see the memorial if it's still there, and I have to see the area because I need to understand why she did it there, how she did it there. It's just how my brain works. Anybody who's followed for any amount of time, you know, I like the meat and potatoes. I don't think that the media covers enough. I think they cover just enough to get the word out, which is awesome, and then enough to get ratings after that. And I don't care about ratings. I care about getting the word out. I don't live off of YouTube. I'm not monetized. If I reach that point, great. Who doesn't love a new source of income? But I'm not here for that. So you'll never hear me just agreeing with the masses. I also won't go against the grain just to get people to click that subscribe or like button. I'm just going to tell you the facts that I find, show you what I find, and tell you how I feel about it based on the facts and the footage and the paperwork, just like the other YouTubers that I shared on my favorite channel list. There's just not a lot of hoopla. Okay, we will give our opinion, absolutely, but we are basing this off of true fact because you can find hoopla and crapola all over the internet. You don't need us for that. So just keep that in mind if you're watching anything I share, whether you subscribe or share or like. It matters only because that spreads the awareness. So yes, I want you to do those things. But as far as clicks and views, it's not what I'm here for. Anyway, we're headed out to Route 160, so I'll upload a video of that later today and show you guys what I see as I see it. Always bittersweet as we get to get that bird's eye view. But I'm going to tell you, there is a feeling you can't shake right away when you are somewhere where you know someone was dead or murdered or anything like that. So please don't take it lightly when you see videos like that done. Anyway, great news. We're finally going to get this lady into court. Finally going to get some more details, hopefully a motive. In the meantime, in between time, if I can get back. Ooh, he doesn't look happy at all. Well, that's not what we're here for, though. I saw this here, and I don't know if it doesn't look like the same vigil because the dad looks like he's dressed different. Maybe it's just different coverage, but let's share it.
Pro Group Management, workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm James Schaefer. Let's get right to your top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. A vigil was held Sunday evening to remember a little boy whose life ended far too soon. Las Vegas locals gathered with the father of 7-year-old Liam Husted, whose mother is accused of killing him.
He was just going to be something great, and you know, it's still really hard for me to. I don't want to come to terms with it. I don't want to believe it, you know.
In other news, the wildfire that broke out west of Las Vegas last week is now 90% contained. Officials say the fire in Potosi Mountain area burned more than 1,300 acres.
So that's good news too. Fire is contained. But this wasn't about that. I just wanted to show that little piece on Dad. I do hate that I missed the vigil, but I've been a little bit under the weather, so I didn't want to go out amongst everyone. But again, we're headed out to Route 160 now. I'll share whatever it is I see for anyone who's local but hasn't been out there, and anyone who's not local and wants to see it a little more close up. Rest in peace, little Liam, and thank God you're no longer unidentified, excuse me. Thank God for that. Till then, beautiful people.